Good morning. Happy Saturday. I hope you're all well and I hope you all have a blessed day. So today's messages I am bringing to you, I am bringing a root chakra message to start off the messages, which is brand new deck for me. I was going to save this, but I've been called to use it, so I'm going to go with it. It's Wisdom Oracle cards, that complete spiritual toolkit for transforming your life. So yeah, so I'm going to bring you, the opening message is going to be a chakra message. Then I'm going to do a message from the Roots and Wings, Embrace Your Roots, Soar to New Heights Oracle message. And then I'm going to pull, then I'm going to pull a Buddha Wisdom Knowledge message for you, and then we'll just see where it goes. So I call in spirits, angels and guides in love and light for the highest good of the world and the collective energy, and whoever needs to hear and see these messages today, in love and light for the highest good. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So let's go. It's very hazy here in York, misty. Now, for those of you who don't know and don't watch my videos, or if you're new to my video, this video is going to be a timeless video. So whenever it reaches you, you are meant to see this video. And I'll pull the cards first, and then I'll talk about them. So in love and light for the highest good, for whoever needs to see these messages. More message, please. In love and light for the highest good. Right, there is 4, so I'm going to go with the 4. Spirits, angels, and... Whoa. And that could not have resonated any better with what the 4 chakras are. Spirits, angels, and guides, what do the world and the collective energy and the people need to see and hear today? In love and light for the highest good, please. Thank you so much. Yeah, love this. Right. So these chakra cards, I'm going to explain a little bit. I love the back of them. This is the root chakra working right through up to the crown chakra. And it's about coming home to yourself. So when you do the work internally, it's about coming home to who you already are. But we forget who we are. Right, so the 4 messages that come through from the chakra is... just let me decide which one I'm going to start, because they all flew out. Right, so I'm going to go with this one. It's time for you to release the heavy burdens. Open up and trust yourself and surrender to the universe or to yourself, to whoever it is, to release these patterns that are no longer serving you in this sadness and grief. The fear, the limitations, the self-beliefs, the self-doubts. It's time to surrender and let them go. Because when you do that, you will be... I'm going to go with this one next. You will grow. It promotes growth, internal growth. You have to be... And this is also can be using... the grounded meditation, because we're connecting to Mother Gaia, the earth. Ground yourself, because from the roots and releasing that old energy that no longer serves you, you're going to be growing and bringing new life force energy into yourself. And with that, you will be then tapping into your intuition, your feelings, how you feel. You'll be listening to your inner knowing, what your emotions are telling you, and your intellectual thoughts, and you'll be listening to your instincts. You'll just be guided. So it's listening to your own internal instincts. You know, this could mean you're a lone wolf of the pack. Sometimes you have to release things that no longer serve you. And the moon is like illusions as well. Things can always just seem bigger or worse than what they are. And that's our fear that holds us back with that. So start using your instincts and internalization to think about them things and start being curious about them. Is it really as big as what it seems? And yes, it might be to some people, but you have the power within you to learn and evolve and grow from them, because then once you start doing that internal work, it opens you up to a whole new level in life about who you are and being your true authentic self, which then becomes part of your destiny. And that is surrendering to the divine within you. The divine masculine and feminine energy work together in union, and it's about embracing who you are with your shadows and your light. We are all shadows and light, but it's about embracing that and not being more in one than the other. I mean, it is obviously nicer to be more in the lighter and not focusing on that darkness, but it's okay to accept that we are all light and dark, and that there is going to be times that the darkness creeps back in, but allow that light to shine back in and push you forward. Because when you do that, you'll then start to align with everything in life that is meant for you by being your true authentic selves, and you get to shine out that light and be that light. So yeah, I love them messages. And then the next message from the roots: embrace your roots and soar to new heights, is home. Return to inner peace and self-acceptance, feeling grounded and at ease with who you are. Literally all them 4 messages. You know, release what no longer serves you. Even if that means you have to journal, write a letter to yourself. This is what I'm going to say to you. Write a letter to yourself in releasing what no longer serves you. Yeah? And then when you've done it, safely fold it all up, safely burn it and let it blow into the air. Let go of them self-limiting beliefs, them old patterns, them old things that no longer serve you, that you know they're there. Even the fear, sometimes you have to let go of the fear because the fear holds us back. Because then you will start to grow. You'll start to see the world differently and yourself differently. That allows for growth in you. What no longer kept you restricted and chained is setting you free to be curious and work on who you are. Learn about yourself. What do you want in life? Trust your instincts. Follow your gut instincts. If something's telling you it's off, it's off. If it's telling you it's good, it's good. You know, you might be a lone wolf in this. This is your light, but also the moon can shine and be things appearing illusional and seeming bigger than what they are. See, this wolf could be here and that's in its thoughts, but use your instinct. The wolf is thinking that there's other wolves out there bigger than him, but he's shining his light anyway. So use your internal instincts in yourself, and that is going to be calling for your destiny. I believe that we are a soul having a human experience, and we're all on life cycles, and until we break them cycles and learn that lesson, what we was meant to learn from it, we're going to keep repeating the same. So just sort of throw that in there just in case you want a little bit of a different perspective on it. It's my belief, might not be your belief, but why not be curious about it? Is the life that you're currently living serving you? Are you 100% happy in that? Is there any way you can change that life to serve you better, to be who you want to be without putting a mask on to the world? Embrace who you are and, you know, face your shadows and your dark. Like, look, the light's looking at the dark and saying it's okay. It's okay to feel like that and internalize them feelings. And everybody has a shadow self, you know, but you can choose to be the light, work through that, because then the card from the Roots and Wings Oracle message is home. Return to inner peace and self-acceptance, feeling grounded and at ease with who you are. And that is knowing that you are safe. Be grounded. Do a grounded meditation. Or just, if you don't want to do a meditation, just sit with your thoughts and tell yourself, you are an adult now. But for me, all the problems come from inner childhood, and that's not shaming or guilting anybody. It's just through generational times of life. And we all have that inner child within us. And it's about learning to embrace and love the inner child and reparent your inner child. You're the adult now. So what would you say if that child was you? You get to heal your inner child and love your inner child and reparent your inner child. And it's about knowing that you are safe. You are loved, you are already worthy, and it's about coming home to who you are and embracing both together. So this is a powerful message. It's about you need to learn to heal your inner child wounds, and don't be fearful about that. It's all good, and it's about knowing you are safe. You are safe, and you get to rewrite your story for you and start living life for who you are. And then the Buddha wisdom knowledge message is, happiness does not depend on what you have or who you are. It solely relies on what you think. Now, our thoughts become our reality. So if we are going to be focusing on negative all the time, then we're going to be living in that negative mindset. So another way to do this is change your perspective on that. Yes, you might be having a tough time. I totally acknowledge that. But also, are there other things in your life that you can be grateful for? Or if not, you know, find something to be grateful for. Even if it's the weather, it's the roof over your head. You know, there is always going to be negative circumstances with positive, but it's outweighing the negative to live in the positive. And it's okay to feel both. I'm not saying it's not. It is okay to feel both. But just change your perspective on, if you are focusing on a lot of negative, that it all relies on what you think. So if you think to yourself, you're not worthy, you're not lovable, that's what you're going to attract, because you are thinking that. If you start to think, I am love, I am worthy of love, you'll start vibrating at that frequency and you'll attract that in. So, but you've also got to believe that about yourself, you know. So just, happiness doesn't depend on what you have, because it's materialistic. If everything was stripped away from you, who would you be? Would you still be happy? You know, think about that. And happiness does not depend on what you have or who you are. It solely relies on what you think. So maybe it's time to start changing your perspective on things, because you get to rewrite your story, change your reality. It all starts with you. So I am going to finish off with a message from the universe. Let me get these out. See what the universe has to say to you as a final message. Message from the universe. Right, that landed. So I'm going to go with that one message, because that flipped out and it landed straight on the home message. One day, when you least expect it, you are going to crash into someone who is going to be soft and gentle with your heart, and you're going to be so glad that you kept it open, and you are going to be so glad that you chose to believe it deserved more. So this is about coming home to who you are. Know you are already love, unconditional love, and you are worthy and you are deserving. And, you know, we can close our heart off through bad times, but then that just sets a boundary, because we're not open to receiving. We just closed it off. So that's like putting an energetic block in your heart space. So do open up your heart space and know there is something out there for you that is going to align with you and bring you love, or whatever it is that you need. I love this message from the universe. So just know you're already loved. Your past don't define who you are. You get to rewrite the story, and you get to embrace who you are. But sometimes we forget who we are because of belief systems and stories and stuff. And it's about being curious about who we are and seeing things from a different perspective. Now, have a blessed Saturday. These were beautiful messages. Do comment, do engage, and I wish you well. And I'm sending you lots of positive energy and lots of healing love. So just know you are light, you are love, and it's okay to embrace your shadow and your light side. Work them together in harmony, and have a blessed, beautiful day. Peace, love, and light, Donna. Namaste.